Hi, how you doing? This is G Singh. I have a student. Her name is Stephanie. Stephanie Cartwright. Okay, she is practicing using the medicine ball, the Wim breathing method. She's doing the San Bao, or the three treasures. She came in not complaining, but they say in the medicine field, and she is a nurse, of using her lower back was hurting her, or her hips were not really open like she wanted them. And you guys know that I've been working real hard on trying to put together a routine that quickly opens up what the Eastern people call the girdling and the penetrating vessels, which surround the lower jiao, just 2 to 3 inches below the navel, and of course circulating around to the lower back and the sacrum and everything else. Well, I developed a method that actually combines the San Bao method with Qigong and with pranayama yoga, thanks to Wim Hof. Wim Hof has a breathing method that has at least 36 to 54 breaths. We've modified it with doing a double tap breath in, okay, and then a short breath out, counting to 36, which is in keeping with the alchemy, okay, of 3, 6, 9, 12, 36, 54 for half of 108, 108 being the maximum, 3 being the least repetitions, time, or standard of operation that we do. So we're gonna go and turn this back over to Stephanie. And here is Stephanie now. She's getting ready to go into her first stage of her workout. She did her breathing. Stephanie knows the breathing method, which we call, she hasn't moved out of this yet, she just started. So she's still doing what's called balanced breathing. Her breath pattern is still at 3. So she does 3, no air in the lungs for 3, in for 3, hold for 3, and out for 3. She's now gonna go into her first routine. She knows, and she's been trained today, that everything you do in yoga, your yantra, okay, your asana postures are always smooth, and they try to make them flow from one to the next. So she's actually come up with a way to go from this posture, which is the essence posture, gathering essence, to go into her next one, which is postures, the first part of postures that will open up her center jiao, her lower jiao. The first thing she does in these 9 postures that she's going to do is stand up and put her feet together and hang. Okay, now when I first started, the first thing I would do was to squat, but I'm realizing that hanging is with the Ashtanga way. It's one of the best things to do. She came in here, she couldn't even touch the ground. Now she's on the ground. I'm gonna instruct her to actually put her hands under the ball, more and more under the ball, so she gets more and more of a stretch. Is that even more so? And even if you have to touch your fingers, you can touch your fingers, okay? Interlace your fingers if you want to. She's gonna begin her count. I'm gonna let her go to 9 on this one because she's already done 1 to 36. So go ahead and do your counting. Yell out the number loud, Stephanie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Deeper.
6.
Deeper.
7, 8, 9.
Outstanding. Now the next part of the exercise, she's gonna put her hands, maintain her posture, put her hands on top of the ball. With the weight on the ball, she'll open up her legs a little bit and she'll go into her squat. She'll take the ball, bring it up onto her hands, hold it up as much as she can, use her elbows to spread her knees. And she'll go to her next posture. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She'll move from this posture, she'll put the ball down on the ground, she'll angle herself more towards me, so she has some room, and then she's gonna walk herself forward with her legs, and she's gonna assume the arching posture, okay? This is a really cool posture. I'm gonna walk around so you can see her. There you go. She's gonna try and get as low as she can, while keeping her feet as flat as she can. She does this very, very well. I'm gonna sit, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Now she's kind of run out of a little bit of room, so I'm gonna have her come back up a little bit and roll the ball forward. And now she's gonna do the plow. Turning onto the ball, she brings herself over, and she is there.
1, 2, 3,
Flatten the feet.
4,
Nice.
5, 6, 7,
Way to go, Stephanie. Deeper.
8, 9.
Notice when she breathes, her legs lift. Go ahead. Excellent. She's coming back over. She's really good at coming back. Actually, better than me. She has really good legs. She's going to come over, and she's going to, there you go. Excellent. Legs straight, and she's on a side posture. This opens up her hips like nobody's business.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She's in a ceaseless flow. She's going to roll across her back, lower back, get herself adjusted, and she's going to move around so she can face us. Nice teacher mode there, okay? Teachers, you have to be able to move on both sides and still face your students. I picked this up when I was teaching. And she's going to go to the other side and work. Excellent posture, excellent, excellent posture.
1, 2,
Look at you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
She's going to roll over into her stomach right now, okay? She's flowing. She's going to bring her knees up, now touching the ground. Nice posture. Come into her squat and go into her squat. Now she's in her 8th posture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then she's going to bring herself, her knees in, her feet in, stand up, and she's going to lean forward. There you go. And lean forward. Excellent. Bring her hands as close to together, even interlace them if she can. Once you keep the ball together, if she knows you keep the ball in there, excellent. And she's going to hang again. Even more stretch. Look at that. Oh, good.
1, 2, 3.
Amazing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
At this point now, she's going to turn herself around to her back. Her back is to the wall. And she's going to put the ball down, cross her legs, and sit down against the wall. And go into her breathing mantras. She'll go into the call to order posture, which puts both of her palms on her knees. And now she's ready to work. What I love about Stephanie is she makes herself big and she makes herself small. Yoga is not really for people who are skinny. Anybody can do it, man. It's for individuals who can make their body and mind mold together look like normal people, okay? And Stephanie definitely looks normal, but her postures are amazing, what she's able to do. Again, this is the Western long boxing method, okay, that we actually, based on the rest of the book, Western long boxing, 10 gated changes, that we apply based on our medicine ball techniques that we use for healing the moon shoe points. Well, we figured out how to do a very quick opening of the lower penetrating and girdling vessels around the lower jiao, which, as we know from some of the radio shows from Neil Ripsky, Sifu Neil Ripsky, that the lower jiao deals specifically with youth, with energy, with the body, keeping it young and strong. Well, Stephanie just began here about a month ago, and she's now she was a yogin before, but she is really enjoying yoga now. I'm going to pull her out of what she's talking about. Steph, what do you think about the technique that we just did as far as being, you're a nurse? You're a nurse.
Extremely effective.
Okay. Why do you say it's extremely effective from a medical point of view, from a nursing point of view with regard to, well, tell them what you do. Tell them people what you do.
I'm a pediatric nurse.
Okay.
I've been a nurse for almost 7 years. And I have to lift and move a lot. I have to use my back a lot. So this really, from just the 30 minutes that I've done it today, I can feel a huge difference in my range of motion, my flexibility. I had things pop and crack, and
Yes.
it was wonderful.
And in a nice way, okay?
Yes.
In a way that actually liberating.
But it's supposed to.
Yes, what it's
Yes.
supposed to. From what you remember, what you can pull out of that school book back from the days when you went to school, and you went to practical. What do you feel is opening up? What is this? What do you feel from a nursing point of view is a therapeutic way of opening up the things, the organs that are around the lower part of the body? How do you feel the hips opening structurally and organically? How would you describe this exercise for a Westerner to understand it, even a person who might be professional? Why might be an important exercise to pick up, a routine to pick up? Can you remember?
Really getting those hip flexors,
Okay,
the
good.
adduction and the abduction,
Good.
the range of motion of it it's amazing.
Okay.
Feeling it really spread open, and the bones and the muscles, everything just seemed to relax. So
You would think it's kind of counterintuitive because you're carrying a weight. How does the weight work for you though, with regard to hanging and with regard to using it as a framework to move around?
It puts you in the position that you need to be, but it also gives you just the right amount of tension, because you can't necessarily flex your body as much as you could with your own weight. So this gives you just that right amount of counterbalance.
Excellent.
To be able to stretch yourself.
Well, you heard it, guys. Again, we do this. We do this exercise. This is her first time, right? Normally we do this yoga, so I've never really introduced her to this. But she's one of the best out of all the people we have here, and males and females. She's one of the better people for doing this. She's how old are you? I'm gonna ask, how old are you?
I'll be 35 Monday.
Okay, so she's 35. She looks great, and she's moving awesome. This is her first time doing this. So maybe a month or so from now, okay, we come back and see whether or not she has even a fuller range of motion. This is the first part of this exercise. The next parts are strengthening the lower one. That opens it, and the next part of it that we might show will strengthen it. So I'm going to give you time to work on that with me, and then later, okay, we'll show them your fuller range of motion, doing splits, okay, with the ball, being able to hold the ball in a Star Trek motion where you're on one side, all that good stuff. So I'm really, Steph, good job. Excellent job, good work, and everybody's gonna see this. There's a lot of guys asking what this is all about. All the seafoods, all the guys asked me about that posture. I've shown it before, and now you've seen it from, a guy did it for me, Angel did it, now you see a woman doing it, and I'm telling you, everything in Qigong that they teach us, okay, excellent. As far as, hey James, how you doing? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, hey man, this is opening up your lower stuff. For us, being able to do some of the movements, this really helps. And more importantly, as a health point of view, if you're really sore, this will just automatically open you up and you feel like you got more life. Let's walk Stephanie into a stand-up position. You can do that, let's push it forward. Stephanie, leave right there. You wanna roll forward and go into a downward dog? Downward dog, and stretch it out really good. She's going to down. This is how we stand up here. You've seen me do it. Now we can see my other person. Nice and good. Hold it. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Let it out with a and one more. And one more. Walking forward to an upward dog. And let it slow. Don't force it. Don't force it. There you go. And look up as much as you can. Don't force it. Don't force it. Don't worry about that back. Try and push your back into your elbow, lower back into your elbows. Yes. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now open your eyes and look at the ceiling. Now you're going to do a nice bounce and bounce to a squat. Excellent. Excellent. She's into her squat. We squat a lot in our version of Vinyasa yoga. We do a lot of it. This is Ashtanga yoga as understood by the Western long boxing method, okay? The Gracies have an incredible gymnastica, yogic fashion. I watch everything they do, and one day hopefully I'll be able to study with them. I think that the Seneca line that we study in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu might have also a yogic part, okay, for the upper parts, but I'm bringing it to it now because I'm too old to not be able to be stretched flexible. And now she's going to put her hands on the ground, and she's going to stand up, touch your toes. And stand up, bending the knees. And stand up. Excellent job. Let's hear it for Steph. And thanks a lot for, here you go, I'll pour you back around. Hey, thanks a lot for watching. It's like, all you Rangers, all you old Rangers, okay, you got to stretch. Okay, stretch. Don't stretch your own. Stretch. Okay? And you got to breathe. Don't just stretch. You got to breathe when you stretch. Okay? Anyway, this is what wanted you guys to see how we heal each other, how we heal ourselves at Temple Underground Boxing. Okay? Oh, boxing, BJJ, and MMA. Yeah, we moving up in the world. Take it easy, guys, and bye-bye.